Hi guys, happy Halloween. It's not even close to Halloween. I have no idea where that came from. It's like the first day of spring. Yay! If you're in the northern hemisphere, and the first day of fall. Yay! If you're in the southern hemisphere. Depending upon where you are, that means it might cool off a little bit. Stuff's been going on. Not a lot of stuff. It was way busy last week with all the NIT games. Thankfully, the teams decided to take them out of the games. Well, not really thankfully. It would have been great if they could have continued on, you know, for the sports, for the sports. Anyway, for the university reputation in basketball, but they got beat in the first round, both their men's and women's teams, so they are out. And while that's kind of a bummer for the teams and the university, we in event management are just a little bit relieved because it was looking to be super crazy had they both advanced. But anyway, neither here nor there. You're here for the stitching, so let's have a minute and look at the progress report. Alright, let's start with the Sunday stitch. I just realized that I didn't grab the pattern to show you what the entire thing is going to look like, so you'll just have to use your imagination. This is We Seek After These Things by Yvette Ungritch. Last week I just had the little green stem of this flowery tree thing done and then none of the rest of it, so this week on Sunday, it is the Sunday stitch after all, I worked on the green, I got the rest of the pink in, I did two little seagulls, I did whatever this plant is, and while I was working on whatever this plant is, I came to the realization, you see where this is dark and then this is light? I accidentally switched those colors, you guys. So on this plant and this plant, that should be dark, and when I figured that out, I sort of stopped and looked at it and kind of went, ugh, and decided not to pick it out. So I am doing the same mistake on this side, using the light color instead of the dark, and so I'll just mirror this over here, make the same mistake, so that it looks even and looks good, and you know, did a couple of good stitches there. So yeah, Sunday I put in all of this, and then I worked on the vine. These vines are the correct color, luckily enough. Well, maybe not luckily enough, happily enough. So that is the Sunday stitch. It's coming along pretty good. Let me put this in its protective bag so Miss Princess will not come over and sit on it, which she is wont to do. Go sleep in your shark bed. Right? Go sleep in your bed. Okay, so next up, let's do the at-work project. Let's move some of this random stuff that I've got piled up all over the place around a little bit. You're in the way. Yes, you is. Move. Move, kitty. Alright, so here we have my Santa's Village. So, pretty much all week I worked on the little candy cane striped border up here. That was easy. It was mindless. I had to work late a couple of nights, and so while the game was going on and I was sort of monitoring the IT, the ticket taking software and this and that and the other, making sure that was all functional, I just sat at my desk and stitched a little bit of this. Let's see, I got the stockings finished up the red bits of the house, put some snow in, and then just today I started on the pink right here, yeah, during my lunch break. So that is where the Santa's Village is at by Country Cottage Needleworks. So that's coming along at a respectable place. Alright, let's tuck this away. So once again, the cat doesn't sit on it. And then I'll go put it by my purse so I remember to take it back to work with me. Get in there tomorrow morning. Okay, so there is that. Now the last thing that I worked on was just a tiny bit on my Gypsy Mermaid conversion. Let's see. I was working on this seahorse. I just had partial outlines, so not much done. So I wanted to work on him Saturday, and I had such glorious plans. I was going to finish him up and then start on the east and the west little symbols that are out here. You know, it's like a pearl with some scroll work, and it looks really quite fancy. And I was thinking about putting in the missing petals that I have here and whatnot. Well, Saturday when I woke up, I got out of bed about 8 and my head was just pounding. And I should have just, you know, given it up right then and there and gone back to sleep. But no, I'm like, no, I just need to get up, get some food in me and get going, and it'll be okay. My headache will go away. Well, when my headache was still happening at like 2 in the afternoon and I was struggling just trying to stitch my poor little seahorse, I gave up. I gave up. I put down my stitching. I went and took my contacts out, and I climbed back in bed, and I slept for a good 2.5 hours. And that was kind of the end of my stitching on Sunday, or Saturday, sorry, on Saturday. And my head felt much, much better afterwards. And then I got out of bed and made chocolate chip cookies, and that was a disaster, you guys. They turned out, they were nasty, and they were hard. I think my vanilla has gone bad. But anyway, so they were, they just tasted not right. Not good, not right, just blech, blech. And so I ate one and I threw the rest of them away. I was just like, I'm not going to eat these nasty things. So that was my sort of productive Saturday. I did stitch for a little bit, a teeny tiny little bit. So there you have it. There is our progress report. I need to quit playing the WoW and actually stitch a little bit more in the evenings, and maybe I'll be a little bit more productive. Alright, so next thing is our Stashquisitions. A long time ago, I requested a pattern that 123 Stitch didn't have in stock, so it has arrived. They sent me an email and said, hey, remember when you requested this? We have a limited number in stock, and if you want one, please order it soon, otherwise it might go out of stock, and then you'll have to request it again, and all that stuff. So anyway, what I was looking for is, oh, I totally cut that open. Look, when I was opening my my envelope, I accidentally sliced into this little, oopsies. Good thing I didn't get the pattern. Oh, look, I'm showing you the pattern. Anyway, so this is Bent Creek. I saw one of you stitch it, and it is called Begin. And so it says right there, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one little step. So there is this wonderful, wonderful thing. So that came in the mail, and then I got some of the Weeks Dye Works and Crescent Colors the over dyes. I double checked my list, and so these are the ones that I know that I didn't have. So that is what I bought as far as stitching goes. And then our own wonderful Belinda Aussie Stitcher took it into her heart and sent me an entire box of Tim Tams. This whole box full of Tim Tams. Nothing but the double coats. I love them so much. So much. So thank you, Belinda. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've relegated like half of them to the freezer so that it slows me down when eating them. And I tried to only have one every other day, pace them out, enjoy them slowly, you know, really just savor the chocolate in the chocolate and the chocolate, because they're just wonderful. I love them. So that is everything as far as Stashquisitions go. All right. I have no Floobies because I accidentally left my list of all you wonderful new people at work, and there have been quite a few of them. 4, 5, 6, quite a few of you have started up a FlossTube channel, and I've enjoyed watching you. And so next week, I hope I remember to bring home my little slip of paper where I write down my notes for you guys who are new. But there are new people out there, so go look for them. You usually find them by their people you're not subscribed to, is usually how it comes across for me. Or you search for FlossTube #1, and sometimes you look out, or FlossTube 1. Anyway, so there are floobies. I accidentally left my list at home. Okay, what else? This is going to be a short one, you guys. I love videos that are all sorts of different lengths, because sometimes you need a long one and sometimes you just need a little snippet of something. Okay, as far as our Battle Cow adventures go, I've maxed out both, well, not maxed out, but both my weapons have hit 35 traits. Thinking of switching over to Resto Druid permanently instead of bouncing back and forth between Boomkin and Resto, which makes me sad because I really do love my Boomy, but I need to get the rotations down a lot better on the Resto to help out my team a little bit better. But at the same note, I'm really irritated with Blizzard because I don't want to be a Mythic Raider. I'm really irritated with all these quests where it's like, oh, go into Mythical Raiding and do this on Mythic difficulty. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to. But I love to quest. And so I like getting rid of all of those little orange question marks, you know, earning those, taking care of those, you know, doing the things. Because, you know, I'm weird like that. But anyway, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. I am finally, you know, strong enough that I can kill most of the things all by myself. I can kill one gold dragon head monster-y thing, but if I have to take on two at the same time, I'm dead. So anyway, it's the way it is. That's everything. Everything. Oh, my MMO mouse that I showed you guys last week. I have programmed a couple of those buttons. It's a lot of fun, especially if you want to go fishing. So I've programmed one of the buttons to be my fishing cast, and another button is, you know, you click it to pick it up. So it's really relaxing just to sit there and fish and watch whatever happens to be on Cooking Channel or HGTV or Food Network or, oh, the Travel Channel. There's that guy, Josh. I think, what is it? Expedition Unknown? Anyway, I enjoy that show. It's kind of a mix of a travel show and learning something in history, and I don't know. Anyway, I love that show. That's a great one to watch, although they use their music over dramatically in some places, and it's like, guys, stop over editing it. Stop trying to force a story in there that's not there, but whatever. Okay, so that's that, and that's that, and that's the other thing. Is there anything else? I know I'm going to forget something. I'm about a week behind in watching all your videos, so I'm trying to keep caught up, trying to keep watching you, trying to get caught up. We've reached slow season at work, so hopefully I won't be away from my desk as much as I have been in the past couple of weeks, so I can listen to you guys as I build my spreadsheets and do my thing and keep up with you that way. I want to thank everybody who watches my videos and comments and thumbs up, and all of my subscribers. Thank you so much. I think I'm closing in on 2,000 subscribers. It was close the last time I checked, but the last time I checked was like 2 weeks ago, so who knows? Maybe we've reached it, maybe not. I don't know! I need to do some sewing and make up some more project bags is what I need to do. So thank you to everybody out there who stops in and listens to my rambling. Today's a brief one. Thank you all. I hope you get plenty of stitching time this week. I hope the frog stays far away from your work and from your house. I'm trying to teach El Gato how to chase away the frog, but she's not getting it very well. I can't even get her to sleep in her shark bed. Huh. Cats, man. Anyway, hugs and stitches, everybody. Bye!